it.
So was the Newstead tip, did they all tip on the same
Yeah, well,
bit?
Newstead, bear in mind, Newstead were tipping this way a lot on them
Yeah.
photos down towards Freckland.
Yeah.
And Annesley tipped that way until certainly 1970s. And then when railways had shut, they started tipping on site of that.
Right.
So at one stage, you'd probably have 3 pits tipping on there. Annesley do some, certainly Newstead and certainly Limby.
Yeah.
From the 70s until, and then Newstead, Annesley finished in 81 because everything went underground to Benting. From 84, September 84, Newstead connected up for its last few years of life. That meant just Limby then sent its stuff up on the old Great Northern.
So can you remember when the lagoons were created?
Yes, they was created in the late 80s when Newstead had gone and shut. Annesley was the last bit in South Nottinghamshire then, apart from Calverton, which was well over to east.
Yeah.
So they had to make it a pumping station from Black Shale up Annesley up this shaft, number one. So he had the pumping for this whole area is, and it's still the case now, is at Woodside, which is where the American Adventure was.
Right.
And that was a shaft, a submersible shaft. So your pumps was on end the cables in shaft. And at Blackwall in Derbyshire, Winning, that same, and Annesley number 1. Right. So what you have to do then, once they pumped it from Black Shale through a system of pipes up this shaft, you pump neat mine water, and then you have to shove it through a series of lagoon ponds because it's toxic. It's got oxide in it. It's like rust.
Yeah.
Which is ochre. It's called ochre. And it's like, as far as I can tell, it's like a type of iron oxide. And what you do, it goes in neat into one, and then it distills through a series of ponds, which you've got up on that tip, until it's acceptable for Environment Agency. And then from then, it went to a pipeline downside at Robin Hood Line that did all the old track, and then Robin Hood Line reopened, and it discharged, I think, somewhere around Hucknall into a system, and then into Lean, and that way down.
Right.
And then them 3 shafts, Annesley number 1, Blackwall, Winning, and Woodside, every 24 hours pumped 6 million gallons of mine water.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Mm. And what they'll do eventually, because you seems dip to east, you see Calverton, that's sort of 8 miles to east of these shafts, that will become a pumping station, because that's where they fill up.
It's lower.
And that way, yeah.
Yeah.
So all that was switched off, because all you had to do that was to protect the Annesley workings.
Yeah.
Shoot Black Shell, because they often told us that literally if they switched off, you got 48 hours, that's all, before the first signs of water coming in, and you'd see flooding at workings. And that's how acute, and that's